You, side quest? Hey, you there! Are you the bouncer I'm supposed to meet? Actually, don't answer that. We're keeping this hush-hush, right? Excuse me? You don't have any idea what I'm talking about, do you? Damn it! Why does this keep happening? He should have been here by now. Hey, slow down. I even slipped him some cash in advance to make sure he'd show up. This is bad. I'm toast if I don't have someone watching my back. I'm sick of getting my ass whooped. Guess I should head back to the club and see what's up. Sounds like my guy's a no-show. If only they'd sent a monster like you. Hey, that gives me an idea. You want to make a quick yen, buddy? A guy like you would be the perfect bouncer. Just ask the bartender at Debola about it. That place makes a killing with under-the-table bouncer services. That's not a half-bad idea if it pays well. Maybe I'll check out Debola if I have some time. Well, conveniently, you know, it's not like there's any hostage situations happening right now. We've got plenty of time. Also, cool. Let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we're down here now. Alright, where's the man? Over there. What can I get you, sir? Actually, I heard you guys are looking for bouncers. And who's the moron spreading that? You can keep this on the down low, right? Yeah. Alright, then. We run a legit club here, but we got this underground bouncer ring that takes requests from people around town. Someone submits a request, I send them one of my boys. I'd say the common request we get is taking down thugs. But things been getting rough lately. The streets are more dangerous than ever before. My staff can't hack it. Long story short, yeah, we could use a guy like you. I've even got a job for you right now if you want it. Just swing by when you got the time. I'll make it worth your while, man. So, you in? Sure. Great. You got a name? It's Kiryu. Kiryu. You mean like Kazuma Kiryu? Didn't think I'd be hiring a legend when I got out of bed this morning. Anyway, welcome aboard. So, it's like, yeah, okay. Bouncer missions are special battle requests that will take you to specific places to defeat enemies. The Debola Bouncer will be your contact for these missions. Unlock new missions by successfully completing missions. That's fair enough. Same as regular battles on the street. Be careful, though. You cannot use recovery items during a mission. However, you can still change around your armor and accessories. Some missions have time limits. Grab weapons from crates. Storing weapons. Okay, cool. Towering giants. Alright, let's do it. I didn't expect it to be this kind of quest. Oh, and we just get ported right over there. How convenient. Nice little box barricade. Now, it would have been smart to heal before starting the mission, but it's the first one, you know. Presumably it's not going to be anything too traumatic. He says getting punched by 2 people for like a lot of his fucking health. Do not get hit by the big boys is the moral of that story. Yeah, you better be fucking dead. That guy was huge. Hey! Motherfucker! My shins. Oh, let's go. Little did I know. Oh no. Not a big boy. Blinds enemies? I fucking hope so. So, this went so well last time. Wait, infinite? How do you throw this? Oh, yeah. Infinite hits, I presume. Yeah, you know, that went about as I expected it to. Alright, great. Oh, God. Must we? Great. What else do we have? Paralyzes enemies. I mean, you know, I guess... Oh, I don't have the stats for the illusory tonfa, I forgot. Great. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Bounce the boss. Alright, that was a pretty good bouncing for the opening volley right there. Actually wanted to pick up the weapon, but we've got the goon instead. Yep, Ow, you motherfucker, Jesus Christ. Yep, he's definitely still alive. So let's be cool, right? He dodged. What a fiend. So, you know, let's not take things too hasty now. I would hate to have to go through all those big boys again. Yeah, that's right. Oh God. Well, it was a double knockout. Surely that should be in my favor. God damn it. Oh, it did count. Oh, keep up the good work. Thanks. No problem, buddy. What else you got? Hard? Oh. Damn. Well, you know, I'll get to work on these and I'll let you know if anything interesting comes up. Guys, come on, there's a side quest right here. Have some decorum. What am I gonna do? It's been months and still nothing. I heard Yamauchi and Takenaka already have multiple offers. We're the only ones left. I'm up to 80 rejections now. My self-esteem is shot. Nothing's come through for me either. I never thought it would take this long. What are they talking about? Maybe we're just unemployable. There must be somewhere that'll take us. Sounds like their job hunt isn't going so well. Hey, I saw something interesting in the train station the other day. Would you guys be up for a group interview? What? You mean all of us interviewing together? Yeah, we all go in at the same time, and we take turns hyping each other up. It sounds way less stressful than a regular interview. I guess there's more than one way to get a job. Oh, that sounds awesome! I love how Kiryu is just, like, stood listening to them, like 5 feet away. I'd be way more relaxed with you guys in the same room. Where do we apply? I'm in too. But do you think we can really be ready on such short notice? In that case, how about we do a practice run? I know a place that does mock interviews. It's 4 people to a group, though. We'll need to find someone to come with us. Everybody turns. Then let's give Masui a call. I bet he's still unemployed. Good idea. I'll get in touch with him in a sec. The mock interviews are held at a spot in Park Boulevard. Let's get our confidence up and show the interviewer who's boss. Yeah, see you over there. The thing that really makes a lot of these side quests for me is it's always like something silly happening, and Kiryu's just there, wearing the same scowl that he uses to confront dastardly villains the entire time. One of them dropped something. Job Seeker's amulet. They were heading to Park Boulevard, right? If I head that way, maybe I'll deliver it. Off we go. Where the fuck is Park Boulevard, though? Is this Park? That's... I'll find it.
Boy.
Hey, are you here for the mock interview? Yes. Do you need something? I think you dropped this. My charm! I thought I'd lost it for good. That's some bad luck, losing your charm. Maybe that's why we're in this mess. Hey, don't blame it on me. This is all Misui-kun's fault. Is something wrong? Well, we were supposed to have a mock group interview today, but our 4th dropped out at the last minute. Masui was supposed to join us, but apparently he got a job offer. He waited till now to text me, though, and the interview is in a few minutes. We meet a minimum of 4. After all that practice, too. He left you guys in quite a bind. We would have been fine if someone hadn't dropped their charm. Hey, don't pin this on me. It's not like you helped either. Enough, you two. Fighting won't solve anything. Hey, are you free right now? Why do you ask? Well, we're all pretty bummed out not being able to do the mock interview. We practiced so hard. I was just wondering, well, if you'd be our 4th. Me? What are you thinking? You can't just rope a random stranger into this. But he looks professional enough. He's literally wearing a leisure suit. Besides, he was nice enough to bring the charm back, right? So, sir, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but could you help us out? I'm not exactly a student. We're hopeless. I wish a nice, cushy job would just fall into my lap. I don't want to see their practice go to waste either, but what should I do? Come on. Alright, as long as you're sure I'll fit it. You'll really help? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. My name's Katayama. He's... The A and the E are in very bad places. Miss Masawa? Maesawa? And she's... Mizuguchi? I'm just gonna call you Gucci, I'm sorry. I'm Kiryu. Are you sure about this, Katayama? This guy's, well, he's old. I don't care if he's 80. We just need a 4th. You're a lifesaver, Kiryu-san. You're all extremely rude. During the interview, you should try to say stuff that flows with what we're talking about, you know, to back us up. Then, when it gets your turn, just try to make us sound as good as possible. Oh, and, thank you again, Kiryu-san. What have I gotten myself into now? This is like the least of the shit we get into. Thank you all for coming today. Let's begin the interview. As this is a group interview, we'll have each of you take a turn to tell us about yourselves. So, shall we begin? We can start with introductions. I'm Takuma Maesawa. I'm Chika Gucci. My name's Toshiki Katayama. Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. We're all very excited to be here, sir. Nice weather we're having, huh? That was nice. But I should be going. It's nice to meet you. 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 Wonderful! An energetic greeting is a positive first impression for any potential employer. Now then, let's hear a little about your strengths, but don't get too carried away, or you sound like you're bragging. Why don't you start off, Maesawa-kun? Remember, only humble brags. Well, I spent a lot of time in college playing futsal. Futsal? It's basically 5-on-5 indoor soccer on a smaller field. Thank God, I was about to Google that. I was like, what the fuck is a futsal? I was so good that they made me captain of the team, and we went on to place 2nd in a citywide tournament. Too bad you couldn't get 1st! Being a team player is important. Agreed. And 2nd place is a fantastic result. Maesawa-kun has such incredible focus when he's playing futsal. I mean, I did make a lot of great friends on the team. The guys always used to talk about how I was a great social lubricant. Do not describe yourself as social lubricant ever again. Because you were always oiled up? Lubricant, you can be more than that. He really helped people get along. That's splendid. Don't you think? Maesawa-kun has incredible social skills. If only he could figure out how to use a fucking brush, he'd be the perfect man. He's really outgoing too. Now that I think about it, I wouldn't even know Katayama-kun if Maesawa-kun hadn't introduced us. Great point. He's so good at connecting people and making sure they get along. I look forward to utilizing those skills in a more professional environment. Well, that's it for me. Thank you all for listening. Great. You're next, Gucci-san. My best asset is my cooking for sure. Nobody can talk my signature potato salad. Your signature potato salad. It's a lot like bragging about how your signature is a boiled egg, you know? Like, it's not, you could go a little bit more out there. Not to be rude, but how exactly do you plan to apply that to a workplace? I mean, how did he plan to apply his futsal skills to the workplace, you know? Like, why are you picking on her? Well, who knows when knives might come in handy. It shows she's a diligent worker. If Gucci-san can learn to perfect a recipe, she can do the same at her job. Right! You constantly have to multitask when you cook, too. I'm confident I can bring that ability to my workplace. Well said! I look forward to seeing where your career takes you, Gucci-san. Moving on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Gucci-san? Let me see. Oh, a year ago, I went on a soul-searching trip to India. It was so enlightening. It's good to experience other cultures. I bet you didn't find your soul. It's good to experience other cultures, learn their values, know their struggles. Exactly. Seeing how people lived in India really opened my eyes to how narrow my view of the world was. I see. It sounds like that was a valuable experience for you. It was. I think back on what I learned there very often. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for listening. That was great, thank you. Katayama-san, you're up next. Okay, now what to talk about? When I was in college, I became totally captivated by the field of robotics. That's a future-proof industry. Explains why you're so robotic yourself. It's just constant excuses to dunk on these kids. That's a future-proof industry. Indeed, robotics is what drives our society and possibly even the whole world forward. Didn't your research win some kind of award, Katayama? That's right! It had a pretty big impact on the academic world. Speaking of my research, I got pretty frustrated by it at times, but my teacher motivated me to push through that. Finally reaching my goal showed me the value of tenacity. As they say, persistence pays dividends. If only you treated job hunting like that. You should be persistent in love, too. That's a great workplace attitude. Man, it feels so lame to pick the most boring option, but the one that is easily, obviously true. Hi. Thank you. I'll use what I learned from my robotics research to propel myself forward in the professional world. Haha, I can't wait to see where you end up. Me either. I think back on my work very fondly. Well, that's all I have to say. I hope I've performed to your standards. That leaves us with you, Kiryu-kun. You're not exactly a recent graduate, are you? What? Hey. Right. I, decided to spend some time in the real world. So you're seeking a mid-career realignment, I take it. In that case, I have a few questions for you. First, what was your previous occupation? Well, I was the Tojo clan's 4th chairman. I used to work in real estate. Years ago. Real estate? That's a surprise. May I ask what your role was? I actually managed the entire firm. I recruited staff, structured my team, and delegated assignments, all to compete against 5 evil billionaires. Also, we had a chicken that worked for us. He was a tremendous worker. He was better than most of the humans, to be honest with you. Wow! Experience like that will no doubt prove valuable for any company. For your second question, Kiryu-kun, let's see. Why don't you tell us where you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years? In other words, do you have any career ambitions? I've always wanted to be a mascot. I'm thinking of starting an orphanage. I'm actually thinking of starting an orphanage. Helping those who can't help themselves has always been one of my strong suits. What a splendid goal, Kiryu-kun! You must truly care about children in need. Kiryu-san has shown us nothing but kindness for as long as we've known him. You're not wrong. Interesting. I must say, Kiryu-kun, that changes my opinion of you somewhat. Looks like our time is up. Does anyone have anything else to say? One more thing, yes. Are you balding? Nice weather, huh? That's the real zinger if you chose weather right at the start. Thank you for having us. 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 Wonderful! A pleasant farewell is the perfect way to close an interview and ensure you're memorable. Well, everyone, that brings our mock interview to a close. Thank you all for your hard work today. Tremendous work, team. That brings our mock interview to a close. Let's see how you did. You know, that was perhaps the best mock interview I've ever conducted. You guys are ready for the real thing. Just wait outside for a few moments while I prepare. You don't mind sticking around, do you? Of course not. We did it. You saved us, Kiryu-san. I never thought a mock interview could turn into a real opportunity. This is incredible. I'm happy for you guys. We couldn't have done it without your help, Kiryu-san. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm forever in your debt. We'll never forget you. I hope your next interview goes just as well, but I should probably step out. We totally understand. Here, I know this isn't much, but we owe you one. Big time. Cool. Well, we should all get back up there. Right. Oh, and that stuff you made up about yourself was incredible, Kiryu-san. You almost had me convinced it was real. But it was real. Great job, team. We're the best. Oh, there's a side quest in the fucking construction site. I wonder if I can actually get in there yet. Huh? You think you can go muscling in our turf, chubs? I told you once already, we don't want your pervy shit around here. No! Everything I've got is clean, I swear. Your name is Shady Man. I don't know. Bullshit. In this town, everything's a goddamn fetish. Why don't you show us the goods? Or are you scared you'll get turned on by your own stash? That's not it. Though, I guess my wares are a little eccentric. Yeah, I called it. Come on, dump your bag. Please, no. Somebody help me. A pervy peddler. This doesn't concern me. Guess I should lend a hand. And who the hell are you? You really gonna butt into this? Leave him alone. He's not gonna hurt anyone selling his stuff in this back alley. You one of Fatso's friends, guy? Sorry, but he's not getting off the hook that easy, and neither are you. You'll have to excuse my companion here. His methods are rather uncouth. Look at this dweeb. That said, we cannot permit this man to sell his illicit wares in our territory. Perhaps you'd like to cover the vendor's fee in his stead. It's 300,000 yen, sir. No. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have that kind of money. The hell? No money, no selling. Indeed, those are the rules. Teach these two a lesson, will you? Say your prayers, pervs. Why would I pay that much money when I could just beat you all up? Look at that. Like, really, you see that opening gambit, you should have all given up right there. Nah. I like this guy wearing his fucking purple pants and the snakeskin shirt. Because that's what it looks like. It might just be the pattern. They were worth less experience by like half compared to a regular group. You're a little more than a rank and file guy, aren't you? I'm not a Yakuza anymore. Ah, but you were then. There's some comfort in knowing we didn't just get defeated by a civilian. So are you done messing with this guy? Indeed, might makes right, and you have proven yours. Let us go. Fucking nerd. Thank you. Thank you so much. You need to be more careful, okay? If you don't go through the proper channels, this will happen every time. I'm really sorry. I never had to pay any vendor fees when Majima-san controlled the area. But before I knew it, turf changed hand, and this new family started squeezing every last yen out of me. Really? Majima-san might be unconventional, but even he would charge vendor fees on his territory. Oh, he did charge me, in a way. He made me hunt down rare videos for him. Freaky martial arts type stuff. Do I want to know? I don't know. I mean, there is a sort of gleam in your eye. Oh, shit. The double shaft? My favorite. Sure, let's take these CDs. An action movie. They're all action movies. What we got? Super Kung Fu Man. Yoshiro Sagata, Karate Master. Legend of the Drunken Fist. Essence of Champagne. Enemies be gone, the brawler's path. Cool. Anyway, I'm Kamiyama. Looking forward to doing business with you. From the newest releases to the deepest cuts, I've got everything you could ever need. Just stop by if you're ever in the mood. I'll be waiting. Well, that wasn't very pervy at all. I'm honestly quite disappointed. Can I just, like, look at these? No, of course not. I mean, that's fair enough. I can't exactly scan a CD with my eyes, but I'm still a little upset about it. Excuse me, aren't you Kazuma Kiryu-san? Yeah, that's me. Oh, well, it's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. I'm Suinaga, the headmistress of Sunflower Orphanage. Wait, Sunflower? Kazuma-san built that orphanage. Nishiki, me, Yumi, and later Haruka. We all grew up there. Is this about Haruka? Is having her there causing you any trouble? Trouble? Oh, no, quite the opposite. If anything, the orphanage is never so bright when she's around. That's a relief. But if you don't mind me asking, what happened to the old caretaker? Oh, he was having a spot of health trouble, so he made the difficult decision to move back to his family in the country. I've taken over in his absence. I see. But what brings you out to the city? This isn't the safest part of town. Oh, well, I'm ashamed to admit to you of all people, but money has been getting tight lately. After Kazuma-san passed, things have been getting difficult, to say the least. I'm sorry to hear that. Kashiwagi-san stepped in as our benefactor, but despite his best efforts, he's just too busy to spare us much attention. I know this is asking a lot of you, sir, but if you have any love for the orphanage still, do you think you could assist us with an occasional donation? I owe everything to Sunflower, and Kazuma-san. I can't promise I'll be much help, but I'll certainly contribute what I can. You will? Oh, thank you so much. I make regular trips to Kamurocho to pick things up, so you can talk to me anytime you'd like to make a donation. Or if it's more convenient, you can use any ATM in a convenience store around town to wire us. That sounds easy enough. Just out of curiosity, how much are you thinking you'll need? Well, no amount would be too large, but I think somewhere in the ballpark of 50,000 yen would... That is so easy. Got it. Thank you again, Kiryu-san. Dude, I got that much money on me right now. Right now. Hey there, Suinaga-san, I have some money for you. Oh, Kiryu-san, that's great news. Simply wonderful. You're too kind, Kiryu-san. I can't state enough how much of a help you are to these children. Thank you. Do you want more? Suinaga-san, is something wrong? Oh, Kiryu-san. You see, the orphanage recently took in this boy about Haruka's age. His name is Hayato-kun. He's a troubled child, and he's not made a single friend yet. I'm quite worried about him. It can be tough to acclimate to an orphanage situation. The other kids are treating him well, right? They're doing their best, but he makes it a point to keep his distance. They can only do so much. You were an orphan once, Kiryu-san. Do you have any suggestions? Find something he's interested in. Maybe you could figure out something he's interested in. Yes, I suppose that might make him open up a bit. I wonder what that would be. Did you get any details when you took him in? Where he's from, what his hobbies are, anything? Well, apparently he used to take care of the class pet as his old school. It's possible he has a soft spot for animals. Sounds like that's your answer. But we don't have any pets at Sunflower. Well, that won't do. Where could I find a pet? I have to find the pet? Unbelievable. Has a new spot appeared on the map? Doesn't look like it. Well, Hey, Uncle Kaz, the headmistress told me... the headmistress told me about your idea for helping Hayato-kun. Do you remember the puppy we saved last year? I think maybe we could find him and bring him to Sunflower. What do you think? That's not a bad idea, actually. Wonder what became of that little guy. Fucking finally! Well, I bet the guy from Purgatory could track the guy down. I'll give him a Magusa cowl. If only we had just took the dog with us! Hello? Hey, Magusa, this is Kiryu. Ah, Kiryu-san. Not a man I expect to get a call from. What's going on? Actually, Haruka and I let a dog loose in the city last year before we left. You didn't happen to keep track of it, did you? Keep track of it? I kept the little guy. You did? Well, would you be willing to part with him for some kids? They need a pet at Sunflower Orphanage. Oh, ain't that the orphanage Haruka grew up at? That's the one. Would you be willing? Or did you get too attached? Well, for you, Kiryu-san, for the kids, and for this little guy's happiness, I'll do it. Meet me at the theater. Thanks, Mogusa. See you there. Fucking thank God the dog wasn't just left wandering the street. Jesus Christ, I was so upset. There he is. Oh, Kiryu-san. Looking good, man. It's been a while. How have you been? Not bad. Me and Pochitaro here became pretty good friends after last year. Pochitaro? Isn't that the name Haruka gave him? It is. I don't remember that. Heh, you've gotten bigger. I think Pochitaro is gonna love those kids as much as they love him, Kiryu-san. It's about time he got off the streets. Thanks for this, Mogusa. Thank God the dog is saved. Let's go. I have a dog. Kiryu-san. Oh, who's this little guy? His name's Pochitaro. Haruka looked after him for a little while last year after we saved him from some punks. She really did that? How kind of her. Will you be able to accommodate him at Sunflower? Having a dog there would lift everyone's spirits, including Hayato-kun's. Of course I would. Are you sure it's all right, though? Absolutely. Your orphanage is the best place for him. Oh, thank you so much, Kiryu-san. This is going to make the kids so happy. You'll be good over there, Pochitaro. So what do you want now? Nothing? Hey, Uncle Kaz, thanks for fighting Pochi for me. Hayato-kun loves dogs. He already took Pochi for a walk. Wow. We got a photo of him. Incredible. What a good boy. Alright, what do you want now? Pochitaro has really brought some life back to Sunflower. More importantly, he's helped Hayato-kun start getting to know the other children. Sounds like Pochitaro's living the high life over there. This really is the best case scenario. Thank you so much, Kiryu-san. Don't thank me. Thank Pochitaro. Haha, of course. And if you're ever feeling generous, we're still accepting donations. Well, tragically, your side quest's done. So goodbye. I just saw it light back up on the fucking mini-map again. What do you want now?